Good afternoon, brothers and sisters in Christ. I'm going to make a little video here about William Branham's ministry and what to expect from other ministers who are opposed, the cessationists who oppose the spiritual gifts. I've been waking up like at 2, 3 in the morning for the past 3 to 4 weeks, so I'm not as pumped up for my videos as I normally should be. But something similar to William Branham happened to me like 20 years ago, back in 2003. Not going to drop any names yet, but in the future they'll be exposed, because that's the way it is, man. They'll start talking bad about you and try to discredit the spiritual gifts, and then when it starts to happen, they're gonna be angry, hard-hearted, and it's gonna be hard to come back from that. But I'm gonna put up a video here about see, I'm tired. A video explaining what happened to William Branham. They tried to pretend that they were sick, so they went to one of his healing, what do you call those, healing tent meetings, and they were pretending to be sick. One of the guys was pretending to be sick, and so William Branham passed by the guy, and he was like, "There's nothing wrong with you," and he kept on going, and he turned back and he goes, "As a matter of fact, you're just here to try to make me look bad," something like that. And you and 3 other or 4 other of your friends were in that room, pointing at the balcony, in that room over there, trying to find ways to discredit me or whatever, call me a liar. And so when that happened, they just ran out of the building, the tent, the meeting. And I'm not condoning the life that William Branham, I never met him. I'm not condoning the teaching that he had afterwards, but the gifts that he had, I believe they were real, and they were of God, and God wanted to use them. But if you don't go through the fire, the furnace of affliction, you're gonna fall at the end. As you, if you read his story, his documentary, towards the end, he thought he was Elijah, or like that he was gonna prepare the second coming for Jesus, the second coming of Christ. But in my experience, what I went through before was that I thought that was the guy. I was that guy. I was going to prepare the way for Jesus' second coming. And it's not a feeling when you not a good feeling when you start to realize that you're not that person. Especially when you read where Jesus says that many will come in my name, saying, "I am He." And I guess it's not just I am the Christ, the false Christ. But many will come saying, "I am Elijah, I am the 2 witnesses, I am, I don't know, reincarnations of different people." But let me put the video up for you guys so that you can see it. But yeah, I forgot to mention this brother's channel is Jew and Greek, so I want to give him credit for putting up all this information. He's got a great channel, and you should see some of his videos.
In one meeting, a man had plotted with other ministers to expose Branham as a fraud. He got in a healing line with a healing card that listed everything that was wrong with him. When Branham got to him, he just said, "There's nothing wrong with you," and he moved on. The man insisted, and Branham looked back at him and said, "Sir, I see you have come into this line tonight to trick me. In fact, I see you last night in a room sitting around a table with 4 other ministers." He pointed up to the balcony and said, "Those 4 men sitting up, there are your friends, and you plotted last night how to trick me. I was going to tell you what was wrong with you, and you were going to deny it." They just turned around and fled the building. But